Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
First carry now for David Montgomery. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. In motion goes Patrick. Now it's gone. Finding his big receiver, Patrick. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. He may go. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a yard. Now Montgomery running right. And he coughed it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Going up. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 2nd and 20. In motion goes Patrick. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Goff now looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Right side to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. Taking it about the 16. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that it got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. In motion goes Patrick. He'll find Williams on the slant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. To throw is Darnold. This complete to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings just continue to roll. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it. and extend this lead out even further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
To throw is Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Here's Powell on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 51 yards. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Powell. Good footwork at the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Darnold. He lets one go deep for Addison. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. It's complete. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown.